Oh, yeah. Happy Thursday, sports fans. It's January 13th, 2022. And from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove from my sports reports and Delaware sports. Why Delaware sports? Why do I have the Delaware sports logo up in the corner if this is called my sports reports? Because Delaware sports is my old show that we relaunched in the back end of August, September last year, and making a slow transition into this. So I still have more viewers from Delaware. So that's what's up. Excuse me, my throat's a little messed up here. So when I do these segments, I just live stream them and archive them. I don't do packaged videos. So what you see is what you get, basically. If you've never watched this before, I get it. You're one of many millions. I will sit here and drink coffee and talk about where I'm going to eat after I work out tomorrow, which is the Dutch Country Farmers Market in Middletown, by the way. It will be wing day tomorrow. And I work out at the Planet Fitness right next door, and then go pack on the calories that I just burned off by eating wings there. On this segment, we are going to do more milestones from around the country. Oh, and if you have just tuned into this for the first time, if you see me looking over here, I am looking at my monitor, where I can also read what's happening on my laptop. If I look down here, I'm looking at my laptop. Over here, what is supposed to be broadcast out to the live stream. And I have to look over here a lot of times because while it's looking like I'm reading what's on the screen, I'm actually just making sure that the video image doesn't freeze like where you saw it when this turned on. So with no more delays, let's get into recent milestones. This is our fourth such segment. If you have any milestones that you have reached, somebody on your team has reached, somebody that you know, feel free to send them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. All I need is the picture, the name, and the accomplishment. If you can add a couple anecdotes about the accomplishment, happy to toss them in there as well. What happens is I'll get 9 to 12 of these and then do a segment. So kind of catching up on what has happened in December. A couple of these from January. A little more coffee before I begin. Yeah. Let me see if this is actually coming in live first, because that could be a problem. Hang on. Bear with me. It is. All right. We're good to go. So let's go down to Kentucky first, and this is Lynn Kayla James, who scored her 1,000th career point in Bowling Green's 66-51 win over Bullitt East at the German American Bank Classic a couple Saturdays ago at Bowling Green High School. Now we'll go out to California, where Rolling Hills prep basketball coach Harvey Kaitani records his 900th career win. He becomes the fifth boys basketball coach in California to win at least 900 games. Back over to the East Coast and over to New Jersey, where South Plainfield High School wrestling team reached the 800 dual meet victory milestone. This is their 60th season of competition, and they have an 80% winning percentage in those 60 years. This one is jumping the gun just a little bit as we go to Pennsylvania, where Manheim Central's Maddie Neer will score her 1,000th career point in the next game. She has 997. She went into a game needing 34 points the other day, scored 31. I had a heads up about this one. She came up a little shy, pulled the picture, and wrote this. No big deal. She will get it in her next game. Let's go back out to California, where Carlsbad's Alexa McKeska scored her 1,000th career point for the Lancers this week. She scored on an assist from her twin sister Ava in a 69-55 win over Aliso Niguel High School. Surprised I got that all in. To the Northern Plains, Minnesota, Faribault High School in Faribault, Minnesota. Winona Senior High School boys hockey goaltender Alex Benson reached a milestone few at his level can reach, and that's the senior there for Winona registered his 2,500th career save as part of a 41 save night. Unfortunately, they lost the game, but he now has 2,504 saves through 5 seasons as a starter for their hockey team. We don't get a lot of hockey news here, so I was happy to talk about that one. Let's go down south to Missouri, where Ike Azigo from Blue Springs High School scored his 1,000th career point in a win against Summit West. He scored 22 points in the game. All over the country. That's what we wanted to do here, and now we're in the north, and we're going to Maine. While we've done mostly high school stuff, this is Griffin Garrett from the University of Maine Presque Isle, who scored his 1,000th career point for the Presque Isle Maine team. He also scored 1,000 points as a high school player for the Presque Isle high school team, where he started as a 5'2" freshman. Now grew a little bit. He is 6'1". Back over to California, where Calexico High School senior Viviana Quadras scored her 1,000th career point in a win over Southwest High School. She scored 22 points in the win. Always better to get a win when that happens. Out to the Midwest now, to Kansas, where Uniontown High School's Danielle Howard scored her 1,000th career point in a December victory in which she scored 19 points to lead her Eagles to victory. Let's go a little south from there, down to Texas, where senior Katie Gober scored her 1,000th career point for the Graham Lady Blues in a December game against Stephenville. And finally for today, to West Virginia, where Ryan Morgan from Liberty High School in Lost Creek, West Virginia, recorded his 100th. 1,000 would be a lot for wrestling. It's 100 career victories for the Mountaineers in a December dual meet. Congratulations to all of those who have reached milestones. As I mentioned, if you have a milestone that you have reached, somebody you know has reached, could be high school, could be college, amateur level though, could even be an amateur adult sports league of some sort. Somebody you know just hit his 1,000th career softball home run, for example, bowled a perfect game. You can submit those accomplishments to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. And you see what happens when I don't look at the monitor? It freezes. It always freezes in the nastiest position possible. So if you would like to join me here on My Sports Reports and my friend Mike Pico as well, reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com and we can find a way to have you help us. You can be completely autonomous, do some stuff at your leisure. You could host your own segment, perhaps read something that I write for you, do some research. Are you a photographer, sports photographer, would like some extra exposure for your work, or videographer, somebody who pieces together highlight videos? You can reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com and we will include you in our growing network. And it is indeed growing, even though we are still a long ways from where I want to be, which is 10 million viewers. That's the goal. 10 million viewers. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Should probably get to 1,000 first. I guess. But once we hit there, there's no stopping us. 1,000 viewers. Here we come. And shortly after that, 10 million. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. I travel around the country to do a very entertaining, if I say so myself, comedy hypnosis show, and you can have one for your event. Reach out to me at marshalmanlove.com. You can find out all about my show there. I even wrote a book about the subject, which you can pick up there. So please support me. I am supporting your athletes all around the country. And if you're having a party, just think of me, Marshal Manlove, and that's marshalmanlove.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Marshal Manlove, and now I'm gone. Yeah. Now I'm gone, really.